Good morning.
Good morning.
Apparently, Jaylena is not the morning person. So, this is our first coffee with the Crockers in the camp house.
Yes.
We didn't sleep in here, unfortunately. We still need to move all the stuff in, but as you guys know, Jaylena hasn't been feeling well, and she's feeling better today, I guess.
I am. I don't know if you really want me to talk about what I think was wrong.
Oh, that's up to you.
Well, when I was 17, I think I was 17. I was on a trip to Nashville with my mom. At the time, she didn't live there. And on our way back, we had to stop in Jackson because all of a sudden I had really sharp pains in my ovaries. And then I went to the ER. Well, actually, we stopped at the gas station, and I was taken to the ER in an ambulance. And they did whatever they needed to do, and then there was a hurricane. There was a tornado, and so they evacuated everyone to the basement. And then after that, we were down there for a while, and then after that, I was feeling better, so we just left. We got our bill in the mail, and then a summary of the visit, and it turns out I had cysts in my ovaries, and most women get them throughout their lives. Most of the time they're just not, there's no symptoms and they're not painful, but sometimes you can get them where they are painful. And since that's happened to me before, I'm pretty sure that's what happened to me this time. And so the night before last night, I just woke up in pain, and at first I kind of thought maybe it was my appendix, but it was in my ovaries. It was on the same side as last time, so I'm pretty sure that's what it was. And I stayed in bed all day yesterday, and I was real sore. But today I'm feeling better, but I still feel a little weird down there.
Yep, so if it doesn't get any better, we will go into town. I looked it up, and I know she was looking up stuff, and it says that normally within a day or so it should start going away if it's a normal thing, from what I saw. But then they said like after that is when you really need to start looking into it and go to a doctor and whatnot. I'm not a woman. I don't know. I told Jaylene, I said, hey, you're gonna have to be the one to say if we go to the doctor or not, because I got no clue what you're going through. So it's just one of those things that,
well,
my hands are tied until you say something.
There's a nonprofit hospital in Kingsville for women, for like gynecology and stuff. So I left.
Why is it called gynecology?
I don't know.
For girls.
I left a message with them and explaining what happened and stuff. So they'll call me back today, and I'll talk to them and see what they think I should do. And I don't know. We'll see. We'll keep you guys updated.
Yeah, but yesterday I kind of did the vlog by myself. You will probably see this video before the vlog, and it's always difficult when I do a vlog by myself because it's just me in my own head. So you'll understand it whenever you watch it and stuff. But you think you're good to do anything, or do you still feel like you should rest?
I mean, I'm functionable today.
Yeah, but do you think it's gonna mess with you?
I mean, whether I lay down or move around, I think the end result's gonna be the same.
This is when we talk. Normally in the morning, coffee with Crockers. Normally it's between just us.
Jason, thank you for letting me rest yesterday. He did. He let me rest all day yesterday. I hated just laying there. I literally hardly got out of bed. But I am feeling better today, so.
Now, and why don't you tell everyone what your awesome husband did for you?
He brought me ice cream.
I ran all the way to the store from out here
Mm-hmm.
and brought ice cream. I forgot we had ice cream in the deep freeze. So last night I was making some beef jerky over here, and I was like, I wonder if I can get like a popsicle or something. And I was like, ice cream. So I came in, and I was like, I went to the store and brought you something. And she's like, hey, like what?
exactly like that.
Pretty close. And when I showed her the ice cream, yeah. You weren't expecting that, were
I
you?
wasn't. I thought you like got the marshmallows that we had from the other day or something.
Yeah, and then guess what? Jaylena said, "Can you get me a spoon?" And I said, "You ain't gonna share. It was the whole thing of ice cream." She said, "Well, I thought you were giving it to me."
Well, I didn't know how much was in there. We had it for a while, so I thought it was just a little bit and that he was just gonna give me the rest. But
Nope.
then he washed me a bowl and a spoon and gave me ice cream, and
Yep.
he gets good husband points.
Finally. But yeah, today's just one of those weird days. I'm still trying to get used to this time change. I hate it. I 100% hate it. It feels like as soon as you get your day started, it's dark. And then I'm so far off, I am just dead tired, sleepy by 7. But I can't fall asleep, or if I do fall asleep, I wake up at like 9 or 10, and like last night I didn't probably fall asleep till about midnight or 1. And it's been like that since the time change, so it's really messing me up. I don't like it.
I think it's not just the time change that's messing us up, though. I think it was because the week before the time change,
We were working 20-hour days.
yes, we were getting up early, staying up super late. Like we normally would go to bed around 9 or 10, late 11 at the very, very latest, and that was just sometimes. And then when we were getting, close to the deadline for this house, we were staying up till 2 or 3 in the morning.
Yep.
And then all of a sudden the time changed, and so I think that's what really threw us off.
So we're still trying to get going on that, but my mind also goes all crazy. And last night I just kept thinking and thinking and thinking, and with the way my mind works, it was like, okay, when are we going to start building our new house? What style are we going to do? Should we change the locations? I started thinking of like everything again, and that's the hard part with me, is if I need to just dive in and just start on it and put it somewhere. That way I can't change my mind.
Where are you thinking of changing the location to?
Well, I don't know. But I was just like, all right, so if we put it over there, either we have to get pretty much anywhere other than like right here next to the camp house. We either have to get solar, or we got to get them to come in and do electric for us, put in a meter and stuff wherever we're going to be. And then I was like, would it be cheaper just to run like a long line from the house meter out to where we're at? And then I was like, well, dang, I don't even know how far, 150, 200 yards or something. That'd be a lot of money to run cable that far. And then if it even ran that far, how much power are you losing? These are all the things that I have to think about. And then running water, and I was like, well, what if we put it over here? And I was like, well, that's still kind of far, like anywhere other than like right here next to the camp house. But I don't want it right next to the camp house. So
I think
that's how my mind works.
That's like one of the reasons why we chose that spot, is because it's not next to the camp house, but it's not super far away.
Yes, but that's but what my mind went to was, we can't start building out there until we have power. And how much is it going to cost to get power? How long it took when we lost power? It took 3 or 4 days for them to even come out to turn our power on. How long would it take them to come out and set up a new meter? You know what I mean? And that's
Don't they have to put a transformer over there?
Well, yeah, so I'm saying a transformer, a new meter, run the lines, like all that. So that's the downfall of being way out here, is you're last on the priority list, because they're not going to drive all the way out here when they can just go through town and make more money. And so I love being way out here because you're in the middle of nowhere, but it has its drawbacks. But as of right now, I would not change it for anything. You will see in the next video, I'll just kind of give you a spoiler alert. I went and set out next to a deer feeder that shoots out corn, and I sat in the middle of a ton of javelinas, and then a freaking armadillo walks up. It was just...
You didn't try to catch it, though.
No, I just sat on the four-wheeler and tried to stay quiet so all the javelinas and armadillo would stay next to me. But just having that awesome experience literally in our front yard. It's pretty cool. But yeah, today is just a kind of a update. Coffee the Crockers, a little random Coffee the Crockers. I was pretty excited about doing it in the camp house today for the first time. There is no heat, no AC in this place. There is a central AC unit. It's not hooked up at the moment. We still need to mess with the breaker box and all that.
I think as of right now, we're probably not gonna really need it though.
No.
Like right now, it's not hot.
It's a little humid in here, but that's because we have one window open right now. But if you open up all the windows and get a fan circulating the air, I think it's be pretty good. Even though the last few days have been high 80s, low 90s for November, nah, this isn't how it's supposed to be.
Yeah, it's been really hot.
Yeah, Jaylena asked me a while back, how are the winters down there? And I said, what winters? I think she's realizing I was not lying.
Like we could literally go swimming.
Yes.
With the weather lately.
Yes. So we gotta go get some work done today. I think a cold front's supposed to be coming in either today or tomorrow. So fingers crossed that it actually comes in. But guys, Coffee the Crockers, sorry we missed yesterday. It felt weird not doing it without Jaylena, so we just didn't do it. We let her rest. And I think as long as it doesn't get worse and you get better, we're gonna be back on it. We're trying to do Coffee the Crockers at least 5 times a week. I'm totally cool with doing it 7 times a week as long as it works out that way. Some days we may take a day off, or we might miss a day if we're not feeling well, but hold us accountable. We're gonna do it at least 5 days a week. And then again, as always, anything you want us to talk about, you can put down in the description. We'll probably try to go live on the weekends or something like we did last time. Possibly even go into town with my parents and do it. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But I think the live chat ended up being a big hit.
Yeah, that was really fun.
Yeah. It was, the crazy thing was we went live the night before on the Crockers, and that was wild. Then we woke up and did it on Coffee the Crockers, and that was wild. So whenever you get all the Crockers together, it's just bad news. But it works out because a lot of you guys are crazy like we are. So.
Are we done for the day?
For coffee, not for the day.
For Coffee the Crockers.
With Coffee the Crockers, yes. So we will see y'all tomorrow.
Yes, and as I don't always, but I sometimes say, if you guys want us to talk about certain things, just comment them down below, and hopefully we'll do our best to get to them.
Because I did not just say that less than a minute ago.
Oh, I guess I wasn't listening.
Yeah, as always. Yeah, that's our marriage, guys. So we'll stop it there.